Good morning. Hey lovers. So this morning I wanted to do just this quick little live about what happens when you are going through a transformation and what happens all around you as you're going through the transformation. So if you're just jumping on, drop me a little hello so I know you're here. I've been working with a lot of clients lately who are experiencing a lot of turmoil, right? They're chaos. Everything's chaotic around them. And it's because they are transforming, right? So what happens is, as you transform, the reality around you has to transform too. And sometimes people in your life are going to have a bit of a difficult time adjusting to that transformation. So you may experience them being aggressive, attacking you, being nasty to you, giving you a hard time, basically, right? And what happens is, as we start transforming, we get excited and we're like, oh my God, yes, this is amazing, I'm on my way. And then chaos strikes and we often tend to spiral down because we allow our external reality to affect us so much, right? Because we haven't worked on our triggers, or we don't understand that whatever somebody else is doing, we shouldn't take it personally. That's about them, right? And so because we don't work on our triggers and we don't have that, what's the right word? We don't have that unshakable determination within us to keep going, we spiral down, okay? So it's really important to work on your triggers and work on your perceptions and perspectives. Just like a jigsaw puzzle, right? If I changed one little piece of the jigsaw puzzle, if I changed that one little piece of that picture and I put that back in, the whole jigsaw puzzle has to change with it, okay? That's how I want you to think as you move through your transformation, whether it's trying to open your heart more or let go of the past or transform your body or whatever it is, right? Whatever you are trying to transform, there comes a time of turbulence that you have to ride through, okay? And when you get to that time of turbulence, if you can go, oh my God, I'm nearly there, rather than, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Why is everyone attacking me? Why is everything falling apart around me? Then you will just push through that. You'll just be like, ouch, that hurts a little bit. Oh, that hurts a little bit. But obviously it's for my growth. It's for my transformation, right? So think of it like this. Essentially what you're doing is you're in this paradigm right now and you're like, I want to go over there. I want to have a skinnier body. I want to have stronger confidence. I want to have this open heart that attracts the most beautiful people, right? Wherever it is you want to go. That's a different paradigm. In order for you to get over there, you have to let this paradigm dissolve and everything that is in it, which is sometimes the way you relate to certain people, has to collapse. And sometimes that means an argument, a disruption to that connection. It doesn't mean that connection's going to completely fall away, but it might mean that that connection is about to transform too. It's about to deepen. It's about to level up as well, okay? So as you dissolve this paradigm, you might get sick. That's what I experience. This physical purging happens, right? Because your body is going, oh, we're going to get ready for the next paradigm. Okay, we're going to shed some stuff. We're going to let go of some things. Often it's emotions, toxic attachments, right? Things that are no longer serving us. So it's really important to see these things when they happen as, ooh, this is getting juicy. I'm about to level up, right? Not go into the stories of how this person showed up and what they said to you, and then you talk about it with your friends, and then you get depressed, and then you drink or take drugs or whatever it is, and then there goes that transformation and you postpone it, okay? So really important. I think this is a really powerful message, and I really wanted to jump on this morning and share this with you, that when people hurt you, right? It means you're leveling up. No, it's not nice. And it does hurt. And it does show us a part of ourselves that maybe we gave away too quickly, or we overextended ourselves for this person, or whatever it is, right? But it's teaching us what we need to do to step into the next paradigm. How to be stronger, how to be better, right? How to not let other people manipulate us and take advantage of us. Yeah, so does that make sense? When you hit that point where you feel alone, where you feel attacked, where you feel like everything is falling away, it's falling away for you. It's a good thing. You just got to see it like that. You got to see it like, okay, this person, wow. You know, there's this quote that says, the universe will make someone hurt you over and over again until you release them. Because the universe is trying to move that person out of your way to bring other people in. And let me tell you, the other people that come in, how amazing they are, how beautiful they are, how they see you, how they respect you, because you're now respecting yourself as you're stepping into that paradigm. You're going, okay, that person can't come with me. And I've got to be okay with that. I've got to be really, really good with that. And every time you're rejected, choose yourself. Yeah, even if it hurts, if you need to cry when you're rejected, I mean, we've all been rejected by these beautiful people, right? Well, at least, you know, there's been times where I'm like, damn, I thought he was a really beautiful one. I thought he was a really good one. I thought we could have really had something. But every time I've been rejected, I've just chosen myself. And it's not easy. I'm not just like, oh, okay, bye. You know, you got to kind of like release that. You got to release that excitement and the hope that you had of meeting that person or being with that person or whatever it is you could have shared. Sometimes you got to grieve it because it's deeper and you've been with that person for a while. You just got to let that grief move through you. Release it. But at the same time, choose you. Be like, nah, F that. I'm going to choose me, right? I'm going to fill that cup. I'm going to fill that part of my heart that needs love. I'm going to give to myself what I wanted from that person. Because then once you don't have that want or that need, it's just, it actually just comes to you. Yeah, there's no attachments there. Yeah, so let me just acknowledge everyone. Hi, Marie. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Melissa. Hey, Shane. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Al. Thanks, Al. You're pretty amazing yourself. So that's what happens when you're doing the transformation work, right? Sometimes you're going to be constantly outgrowing people. Sometimes you're going to be constantly shifting and jumping from timeline to timeline, from paradigm to paradigm. And there's going to be people who will stay. And they will be there for you. They will be your rocks. And there are going to be other people who come and go. And your job is not to get attached. Because you have this unshakable, right, determination to get to where it is you're going. You've got to steer your ship forward and not let anyone stop your ship. No distractions. As delicious as these people may be, or as tempting as those lovers may be, you have to steer your ship forward, right? And the people who want to come with you, they'll jump on the ship. And they'll jump on their ship as well. And they'll be jumping between your ship and their ship because they want to be on your ship too, right? Because these are the people who don't have expectations of you. They don't have expectations. They love you for who you are and how you show up. And they don't need anything from you, right? Which means you're not going to need anything from them either. And sometimes you might. Sometimes you might be like, hey, I need some help with this. Can you help me? And other times they might need help. But that's different, right? I'm talking about freedom. I want to love you as I love. And I'm going to let you love me as you love. And I'm not going to need you to change who you are for me. Right? And I don't want you to need me to change for you. This is what unconditional love is. This is what we haven't learned as children. So Rachel's saying, then what's the point of life if we don't get attached? It's a fair question. I get asked this question a lot, right? You know, Rachel, I think it's different. I think it's different if you... I just see attachments as dangerous pathways to heartbreak, okay? And the reason I say that is because when we get attached, I think this is an important message. When we get attached through needing and wanting someone, like I need to see them now, I need them to be by my side, I need them to do something for me, then that leads to toxicity in relationships. But if I can show up and I can allow you to show up when you can and how you are with what you have, then I'm just accepting and I'm just loving you unconditionally. I'm just loving you as you are. And when you get to know someone well enough and they're standing in front of you and they're like, I want to do life with you, then you start investing in each other. It's really different to getting attached to someone. Think of it. If I'm attached to someone, there's like a constraint there. Yeah? Does that help, Rachel? That's just how I see it. That's my vision. Other people's visions may be different, but this is what I have found has led to some of my most beautiful connections, my most beautiful relationships. Because sometimes, Rachel, people come into our lives to help us grow and to help us elevate and to open our eyes to a different reality, and then they disappear because that was their role. Okay, that was their role. And other times they come in and they stay. So Rachel's saying lack of boundaries. No, I don't mean lack of boundaries. You can definitely have boundaries in place, okay? But, what's your definition of boundaries, though, as well? Because that's a whole different subject, okay? The thing is, and this has been my experience at least, when I am loving someone freely, okay? Now, rules, that some people think boundaries are rules, like I will not tolerate this, I will not tolerate that kind of thing. But what I've found in my experience at least is when I am loving freely and I am respecting myself and I am honoring who I am and filling my own cup before I show up in a connection with someone else, that person mirrors that and is respectful and is loving. And sure, there's little things like, sometimes I've had to say to someone, hey, like I've had once I said to someone about replying, okay? And I was talking about ghosting with this guy in the coffee shop, right? I was talking about being ghosted because we've all been ghosted. And he had a lovely time with someone, and then that person disappeared and didn't hear from him for 5 days. And I said to him, say to him, hey, like when I don't hear from you for so long, like I thought that you'd ghosted me, right? Now, when you say that to someone, you're giving them an opportunity to respond, to actually explain themselves. But you're also sharing with them your kind of insecurities. Okay, so I said that once to someone, and that person said to me, I'd never do that to you. I would never ghost you. And they were like, and I go, I know, but for me, that's been my experience with men. And he was like, well, I'd never do that to you. So, okay, he goes, okay, I get it. He goes, you want me to just respond, even if it's just a short message? I go, I'd really appreciate that, right? So I don't know if that's really a boundary, but I'm sharing with him how not hearing from him has made me feel. I didn't ask him to respond straight away or react to my message or anything. He came up with that by himself. Okay? And so that created a deeper intimacy in our connection. Right? And he explained why he didn't respond for 4 or 5 days or however long it was, or a week. I think it was a week, right? And he explained himself, and so we understood each other better, right? But if you need to put boundaries in place, you can put boundaries in place. But often when you're showing up in this non-attached way and you're accepting someone as they are, I'm finding that you don't really need to do anything. It's minimal, right? Constraints are what I need you to do to make this relationship work, or how I need you to show up, or what I will and will not tolerate, or all this stuff that we've been conditioned to believe is a healthy way to be in a relationship, which it isn't. So, hey Caroline. So let me know if this has helped. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more relationship topics, lives. I was thinking of doing questions and answers. So I saw some other coach doing questions and answers. So if that's something you want me to do, if you want me to do questions and answers, drop a question below. Like how Rachel, it helps me a lot when you engage with me. So like today, how Rachel's engaged and she's asked a brilliant question, right? It helps me explain things better to you guys, and it helps me come up with examples to share with you guys. So Rachel, I hope my answers have been beneficial to you in some way. If they haven't, or if you have more questions, please drop them below. It's really tough navigating our way through breaking out of our own unconscious programs and then connecting and having healthy relationships with others, right? It's really bloody difficult. And I think our generation is here to change the way we relate with others, okay? I really, really believe that. So sending you guys lots of love. Thanks for jumping on this morning. It's been a while since I've connected with you all. And I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Bye.